learn a lot about a person by their analysis and understanding of issues, maybe not relevant to this area, but there's a huge issue out in Arizona. But understanding that and your beliefs on that area can help us make a decision on where you stand on various levels. So in relation to immigration, I'd like to know personally, what are your feelings on that from a constitutional perspective? Please.
Thank you for that. That's a great question, and I'm very glad to be the first to bring that up, because last night I participated in Ed Martin's town hall forum on illegal immigration, as well as security of jobs here in Missouri, as well as across the country. I think a great example is coming up on May the 22nd. I've had the opportunity from an organization I'm involved in with the National Federation of Republican Assemblies to serve on the board with Chris Simcox from the Minuteman Border Patrol. He has been a great leader in this effort to stop and close the borders. Not to send everybody home, but we need to seal the borders so we can prevent this problem from getting worse. Chris Simcox is coming here to St. Louis for me on May the 22nd at the Two Hearts Banquet Center. We'll be having a forum, a town hall forum, from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Also, another friend of mine is going to be joining us, State Representative Mark Parkinson. He is the individual that introduced the identical bill to Senate Bill 1070 in Arizona, here in the state of Missouri. We're very fortunate. We have had conservative leaders over the years that have stood up for Missouri in the illegal immigration problem, and I am excited to have the leaders stepping forward and backing me on this issue. And I do feel it's an issue we need to address. Seal the borders, stop the problem. Missouri can be a big problem, can see a lot of problems with the superhighway that's been proposed to go through the other side of the state. If that ever were to happen, we'd see a huge problem on the illegal immigration. As well as Highway 44 is a large trafficking issue. So it is something we need to look at. It doesn't just affect Arizona, it doesn't just affect the Midwest, it affects every job and every American in this country. Thank you.
I too have had the opportunity to have some experience with immigration. Obviously this country was built on immigration. My grandparents immigrated to the country from Germany. And I will tell you that legal immigration has made this country what it is. Illegal immigration could well be the event that ruins this country and makes it what it never was meant to be. I've worked a little bit down on the borders. I worked some major drug cases that involve some smuggling of drugs in across the border down in Mexico, particularly down in the El Paso region and the McAllen, Texas region. I had the misfortune of having to arrest some of our Border Patrol officers for being involved in illegal smuggling with the people coming in and out of Mexico. It's a phenomenal problem, and the amount of money that comes with the illegal drug trade it is really the dirge of our society. So I think, again, that we need to encourage legal immigration. We need to stop illegal immigration. We need to change the expectations. The reason so many immigrants, illegal immigrants, are coming into this country is they have the expectation that they're going to be able to take advantage of our system, and that when they are finally caught, they're going to end up getting amnesty and end up being citizens of the United States. And as long as we continue to set that expectation, people are going to continue to immigrate illegally into this country. We need to change that expectation, and as Chris said, seal the borders so that we can get the immigrants to come in the proper way and are legal, law-abiding citizens of this country. Thank you.
Well, I can tell you firsthand, because I had soldiers when I was first sergeant working on the border from Arizona into California going towards San Diego building a fence. We also had soldiers working directly with the border agents, and we had soldiers actually working at crossings. When the vehicles would come across, they would run their wands under the vehicles to check for all types of narcotics, bombs, anything. We had dog sniffing units. Been there and done that, and I understand what people out there are going through. They're frustrated, they're concerned about a do-nothing government we have right now, and Washington has the arrogance from our president, Eric Holder, to want to challenge that law that Arizona put into effect that actually mirrors the law that they want to enforce. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I can tell you firsthand. I don't know how many of you know, but you know we have an immigration policy. We've always had an immigration policy. Even when Ellis Island shut down, we continued our immigration policy. And right now, coming across that border legally as immigrants. We have 110,000 Mexicans a year that comes across as legal immigrants. And it's not even put out in the media. I guarantee most of you people didn't even know that. But that's a fact. 110,000 come across that border legally as immigrants. And we still let them come across, as my mother would say, like cockroaches coming into the kitchen. They don't stop. They just keep flooding and keep flooding. And before you know it, you're overrun with them. That's what we've got right now. That's why the people down in Arizona are frustrated. They're fed up with it, and they want some action. And I'm behind them 100%. Whatever we can do in the state of Missouri to back Arizona, I'm all for it.
Certainly, like the rest of the panel, immigration is a serious issue and a serious problem. I just feel so bad for the people of Arizona. It's just a shameful thing that the federal government's involved in allowing this to continue to happen. You know, John McCain 2 days ago said that we need to build the wall. We need to finish the wall, and I think that'd be an excellent use of our tax base as well. You know, we need to seal it up. You know, keep them from coming in any longer, and then deal with the problem that we have of those who are here illegally and what we're going to do with them. Of course, you know, I can only tell you that as far as I'm concerned, it's no different than someone breaking into your home. It's no different to me, and it needs to be stopped.